Hi everyone, it's Nea Clare. We are live and ready to go. I am just making sure that I can see you, that we're all up and running correctly. There we go. There we go. I'm so glad that you guys that were on. This is wonderful. How's everyone doing today? Yay, yay, yay. Say hi so I know who's on with me. How's everybody doing? Oh, you know what? I'll be right back. Hold up. I have to have water, otherwise no good. I I I will start coughing today, I guarantee you. Hello, hello. Hi, Jennifer. I'm glad you're on. We'll wait for people to join. What a beautiful day. I hope you're having a beautiful day out on the East Coast and that your mom's doing good, Jennifer. She's been in my thoughts. I saw your picture of your mom en route to her new space. What an interesting way to travel. Hello, everybody. Um, Please feel free to say hello so we know who's on today. We are streaming live from my Facebook group, the Soulwise Circle, which many of you are on, and then also from my YouTube channel. So I'll be posting information about that soon. So glad to see you guys. I hope everyone is doing well and you're having a good day. I am, and I'm soaking up the end to an amazing week. The weather has been fabulous, which is good. So much good energy. I hope you guys have all been feeling the lightness, I'll say it that way, of the new moon, and that you took some time at some point this week to really, really, really hold your intention, allow it to just come into full bloom, we'll say it that way, uh, and be infused with this beautiful energy, uh, so that the next 6 months is in alignment for you. And if you didn't, don't worry. It's never too late. I mean, time is plastic. It's plastic to our imagination, plastic to who we are and what we're creating. So simply hold the energy of that new moon, bring it right into this moment with whatever it is that you are desiring to bring forward, and carry it with you. I think it's very important. Like time is relative. Jennifer, I'm so glad to hear mom's doing well. That's wonderful. That makes me so, so happy. Um, and you're almost completely moved. So good. So good for your mom, so good for you, and I know it's been a big transition. Hello, Elaine, I'm glad you're on. We're just waiting for some people to join. It has been quite a week indeed, and just talking about this beautiful, beautiful energy that we're, allowing. It just feels, August to me is just the magic month. And it's not my birth month. You'd think it would be, right? Because I'm so all about August. But I have looked, I'm like, all of the really big things in the last 10 years have happened to me in August, including starting my business happened in August. Um, I Starting coaching happened in August, starting Reiki happened in August, August, right? And then also, doing um, that transition from the end of July to August, there was some of my biggest yeses, my biggest energetic uh, openings to doing the work, to doing what I'm here to do, happened in August. And I'm not alone in this, but it's really easy to forget and to not see the patterns of our lives as they emerge. And why August? Why August? It is a month. 8 is a powerful number for manifestation. It's a number that awakens an alignment uh, to moving from ideation into manifestation. Hello, Angeline. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you're on. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you're on. Say hello. And so we have spent the first 7 months in various stages of readiness, right? And sometimes stopping altogether. Like, I will tell you, May consistently is like, what the heck am I even doing? Who do I think I am? And then June and July always end up being this huge like squeeze energetically of like, well, what are you going to do about it? Who do you want to be? How do you want to do it? And pushing, pushing, pushing. And then August is just like, all right, all my plans may have just gotten blown up, but I am all in for where I'm headed. I'm all in for this. And so what are you all in for? What are you opening to? What are you saying yes to? What are you ready for? We have this new emergent energy in our consciousness. Um, and it is in a large part due to the work that we're doing collectively. How many of you are experiencing this, right? Aren't you experiencing this renewed sense of alignment? And some of you might even use the word purpose, awakening within you, right? And in the challenges is that our brain will say purpose, purpose, what is purpose, right? And so it's looking for the job description. It's going, oh, what is the task that is purposeful? And our purpose that's rising up in our being right now is this sense of a willingness to be of service. And we immediately move into this state of um, needing to make it what we do, right? How many of you are like, I'm ready to do something new? Really? Like, go ahead, tell us. Everybody tell us, like thumbs up. You can use the little icons, or you can say me, 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 whatever you want to say, because everyone needs to know this. How many of you are like, I'm ready. I feel like I'm about to burst into something new. Whether it's, how you spend your time, how you want to be of service to others, what you are awakening to. It's a boom, 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 right? I know, because I feel you. I feel you every day. And I really want you to take some time today as we're breathing, and over the next week especially, really allow yourself to surrender the what and just be in it, to be in that service that's rising up in you, right? To be in that, like, you are the service. You are the one. You are what is awakening, not all this outside stuff. It's you. And that sounds like, oh, that's really nice, Nia. Thanks so much. But I have bills to pay. I have things that must be done. Who doesn't, right? But that all just comes. But here's the challenge, right? Is that how many of you have found that you worked really hard to get somewhere, right? And the whole time you're like, I know there's something else, but I know I need to do this. I know I need to be, in this position. I need to do this job. And then you get there and you're like, why am I not satisfied? Why is it so hard? Why can't I get all the things lined up? And it's because it's not about the position. The emphasis is on the wrong syllable, right? Your energy is being channeled, your attention is being channeled in the wrong way. And so take a moment, right? Everybody who's on this call has done this practice a few times, few hundred times, some of us, right? Like we have been breathing together for a long time. Hello, Robin. I see you joined. Good to see you. And let's just take when we breathe, right? There is the experience of being that we are coming to acclimate to. And in that being, in that expanded state, everything is, and we have access to it. It's not like there's no steps arrive. We are just there, right? And the only way we can get into that awareness is to quiet the mind. And when we quiet the mind, this mental, what happens is then we go, okay, I actually have access to everything I need. Money is part of the everything, right? Support is part of the everything. Ideation, inspiration, all part of the everything that you need. But if you are focused on the wrong thing, if your attention is on it having to look a certain way, then all of the inspiration that is available to you that will help you get what you really want or what you are truly desiring falls by the wayside because you can't even see it. And so it's a matter of allowing yourself to be open and to honor what is emerging for you. And it is a state of being to be present, to be open. And I love this. What did you say, Linda? Present, aligning, breathing, letting go, and holding onto my hat. I know, right? And here's what then you're going to realize there is no hat. I know it sounds crazy, but we're getting to the point where we can have these conversations, and even if our brain is going, wait, slow down, where's the plan, we got to figure this out, the brain wants order and it wants structure. And more than anything, the brain wants us to have what seems tangible and reasonable. And what we have acclimated to is something so much greater than that. We have acclimated to the awareness that all we need to do is breathe. All we need to do is be in that open sense of I know where I'm going. I can feel it emerging in my consciousness, and I'm going to put my energy there and trust that how it will emerge will be shown to me. And that if I'm drawn to writing a book, that all I have to do is pick up a pen and put it to paper and allow it to flow through me. Or if I'm being called to find a new position, that it's not about the job, the job, or the job title, but what it is that I'm energetically drawn to and desiring that will emerge in front of me, and it may not present itself in something that is familiar. A good story about this, actually, and it's a very tangible story, is that um, I used to work for a company called Target. Some of you know that company, right? We're all familiar with Target. I worked for them for years, right? And I was actually to the point where I was starting my business, and I knew there were going to be some impending layoffs. I knew it was coming. I knew because I worked in HR. I didn't know when or exactly what was going to happen, but I knew it was coming. And it was and I was envisioning every day that I would get the pink slip. I didn't know how it was going to look, right? But that I was going to get a package that was going to happen. And every day I was holding because I was ready to go. I was so ready to go. I was so there. I was like, Target's the problem. I need to be fully immersed in the work that I want to do. And so the day of the layoffs came, and I actually arrived to work 5 minutes late, right? And I got to my desk, and people were like, there was a lot going on. And everybody said, they're whispering to me, Nia, did you get the 15-minute meeting? And I didn't get the 15-minute meeting. Everyone around me got the 15-minute meeting. And the 15-minute meeting was you meet with HR, you get the information about the package, you are being let go, your position's eliminated. Oh, okay. And I never got that meeting, even though my vision was there, even though I was putting my attention there. And I was angry for at least 2 months, driving into work, dreaming about calling up the VP and just saying, you know what? You should bring this person back because they want it. They bleed bullseyes. I do not. This is not for me. I'm ready to be gone. Why am I here? I was so mad. I'd trade places with the other person, right? And I ended up in a situation where the manager that I had was not too great. The situation on our team, there was a lot of people who were in despair. They didn't get along with the manager. The change in how we were working wasn't great. There's a lot of upheaval. And I remember my decision was I'm just going to stay the course, because if I go and get a new job, if I leave and get a new job, then I have to put all the energy into learning that job. It's just better to do what I do, and then I can show up fully, do my job, but it really doesn't take me as long as I know my job well. So I can focus on growing my business and just wait until the next right time comes. And so this was my goal. And my team, I started looking for jobs for my team member, for the people on the team, because they were miserable and every day, like, just miserable. And I'm like, so I went and I was looking for a job for one of my coworkers, and um and this job came up, and I was like, what is this? And it was in a department I didn't even know we had. And it was a position I'm like, what is this even? And I read the job description. I was like, oh my God, if there was a job description for corporate that I would write for myself, this would be it. It was perfect. Change management, communication, leading change, designing a program for the entire company. I'm like, me. And everything in me was like, and so I called the hiring manager and I said, is this for real? And she said, yeah, but I have to tell you, it's a job share and it's only this many hours a week. And I was like, really? I'm interested. Let's meet and talk. We met and talked. Didn't even know this department existed. Started working for, like, I interviewed. I knew I already had the job. She loved me. I loved her. The position was great. I didn't even know, right? I didn't even know. And it allowed me to work for 2.5 more years part-time. And then when I went back to my vision of what I was creating for my life, so I worked with a coach and I had a vision for my life. And one of the things I had in my vision is that whatever I am doing for my career, I did not want to cause a financial hardship for my family. I wanted to be able to have my family upheld, right? I forgot about that because I was so focused on what I wanted for my career. I wanted to just be a, and here's what I had no idea would happen. As soon as those layoffs happened, we found out that my father's cancer had progressed much faster and more intensely than we could have imagined. And if I would have been without a job, I would have been able to spend time with my father, but that would have caused financial hardship for my family because I wouldn't have been able to grow my business and build my business and be there for my dad and be there for my family and be able to provide enough money for health insurance and other things that we needed. So that was part of it. The other piece is that I had the health insurance was not in a place that it is now where you could get out on the market. That didn't really happen for another couple of months. So all of this was happening, and it wasn't until um, just after my father passed that this job opened up. And I was still grieving, and I thought, what the heck am I doing? And it opened up the door for me to move right in. And not only did I get the new position, I got a promotion and I got a huge pay raise, which, because they didn't want the diminishment of working hours to influence my decision as to whether I'd take the job. I would have taken a pay cut, right? I would have taken a pay cut and I would have gone down to 20 hours. I would have been so excited to do that. They didn't know that, right? So the reason I'm saying this is that everything works in relation to what it is that we are desiring. And everything was already there for me. And everything was working in my favor, even though I was so focused on one thing that I forgot everything that I had asked for. I had forgotten everything I had wanted, the whole picture. And yet everything lined up exactly the way I needed it to show up. And that now my position was eliminated at exactly the right time. My business was at a place that was going up, up, up. I had the opportunity to grow. I had all of the structures in place to be able to grow it. And it was painless. And it was a situation that I received a beautiful package to be able to do all of that. So it was a very soft landing for me to be able to move into the next step that I couldn't have imagined. And so here we are, right? And I had access to that. And at the same time, I was the one who was creating the work and the grind and the misery because I was the one setting expectations and not trusting in a giving universe, in an abundant universe that said, "Nia, is that what you want? I'm ready to support you in that. We're going to support you in everything that you want." The whole picture, your family, you, financials, everything. And so when I talk about this, it's like sometimes we just get so narrow in our focus. I just need this, and we haven't thought about the whole picture or what is coming and how we get to show up in it. And so where do we build our trust? Where do we start to lean in? Where do we start to allow that that expanded awareness to take root? This meditation, this daily practice actually supports that. It supports us in putting our mental body in the right place. It doesn't say we're going to get over or ignore our thoughts. It says our thoughts are a part of this dynamic whole, but it is not the whole. It is the tool with which we communicate, which we engage, which we shape and form our ability to be in time and space with one another. But the operating system, the connecting force to the all that is our whole being. And the more we acclimate to that, the more we can rest in the truth of it. And that's what we're doing in this practice. It is truly an acclimation process that we are acclimating to our divine wholeness, to accessing our divine nature. And that is the technology that we're working with. And it is beautiful and it is whole, and it allows us to recognize what is beautiful and whole already. And that all that we are dreaming, all that we are holding, all that we are emerging into is not some foreign thing, but something that we are coming to willingly. That because we can imagine and feel and sense it, it already is. And it is greater than our imagination can hold. And that's what we are expanding into. It's a whole new way of being. And so for those of you who've been challenged lately with feeling like I don't have it all together, I have to get it in order. I have to, put this all together. I really am going to encourage you to really bring your attention into this practice. To really feel that expanded nature and not have it be this great place to get to that you feel really good, but that you come to realize that this is you. This is who you are. And the story that's running is just this little program that is trying to make sense of it. And we have given that program way too much attention, way too much to do. It's like the people, if you ever worked in corporate, that do everything in one program. Like they do everything. All of their work is in Excel. They make their lists in Excel, they write their documents, they do their forms in Excel, forgetting that there's a whole suite of tools that they could use. They just use that, right? And they're not really utilizing all that's available to them. And now we're tapping into all that's available to you. And I hope that that resonates and makes sense, so that as we do this work together, that it's a good feel good. Do the feel good. I'm not going to stop you from that. But if you are really, really wanting tools, understand that you're opening to your fullest self here. And from there, you will acclimate to that and use your tools more accurately and abundantly. It puts your thoughts, instead of running the show, into a way of helping you produce the show you want. I hope that makes sense. Feel that I'm gonna have to go back and listen to all that too, because I'm just like that just blew right through me. As sometimes happens. And if you have questions, I'll be around at the end if you have questions to ask about this. I'm going to invite us to begin. Get into a comfortable place wherever you are, whether you're laying down or sitting up, it really doesn't matter. Your physical form's comfort really matters. This physical body being comfortable matters. So I'm going to invite you to just sit and take some deep breaths. And just allow yourself to just come to this moment, to be with your breath, not to worry about what we're doing, just to be present to your breathing, adjusting your body so that you're comfortable. Finding the rhythm of your breath. In and out. Now imagine that you're breathing in light and love into your body, and that every cell is open to receive all of this light and love. And as you exhale, relax and just feel yourself take another deep breath. Feeling that light and love moving in, relaxing you, expanding you. Allowing you to just be here with your breath, with your physical body. Feeling your body in the chair, on the floor. Relaxing and just being. As we breathe in, feeling ourselves fall back away from our thoughts and our emotions, letting them just be and fall back. So you're falling back into the arms of angels or into a pile of feathers, into a big giant white beanbag, whatever works for you. Just falling in and now relaxing as you exhale. Breathing in and feeling yourself falling even back farther. Relaxing fully into this soft place within, this quiet stillness. Feeling the distance from your thoughts. Hearing them maybe chattering away. And just noticing how still and quiet you are right now. And if you're noticing your thoughts are still too loud as you breathe in, allow yourself to fall back away even farther. Don't worry, your thoughts will be doing what they do. We're just finding that beautiful, quiet place within. And just notice this stillness, just being in this present moment, floating gently in and with the rhythm of your breath. Open to God, to Spirit, feeling that presence, breathing with you. All that you need, you can access here. Inspiration, guidance, clarity. This is the center of your knowing, and it is easy and effortless for you to access. Giving yourself time here every day is a wonderful way to practice remembering who you are. We just breathe and be. I'm going to invite you to just take another deep breath and allow yourself to fall back away even farther, farther away from your thoughts. You might be feeling like you're floating in the stillness, in the quiet. We're not leaving, we're just accessing a more clear experience of our conscious self, fully open, able to experience multiple dimensions, multiple vibrations, everything available to us. And we are quiet. And from here, I want to invite you to just notice your physical body. Notice the divine operation that it is. Breathing, digesting, circulating, sensing, aware of all of the many millions of electrical impulses occurring, allowing this body to function and uphold life, allowing you to be here in this experience and also to function fully in the physical. The electrical impulses, allowing every cell to awaken to its divine nature, that they work in harmony with the cells that make up the organs, to allow them to function in and with each other. Awakening this optimal functioning, breathing in the light and love and appreciation into this physical body, allowing everything to work optimally, to receive and be nourished and nurtured, and to be willing to surrender and let go of that which is no longer functioning, clearing the way for divine health and well-being. Feeling this energy move in and through the entirety of your physical form, radiating outward, cool and bright. I invite you to bring your attention to the energy field that surrounds this physical form, aware of the electrical dynamic, the energy flowing like an atmosphere around the physical form, moving and circulating, moving in and out of the physical form, in and between the cells, awakening and enlivening all that is living, all that is holding life. Your energetic field pulsating and resonating in your divine light. The breath of life that breathed you into form, breathed all of you, all of this into being. Feeling the fullest sense of your being, radiating your awareness outward from your physical into your energetic vessel. Your sense of being expanded outward. It is your energetic field that is how you come into awareness of other beings, other forms, nature, life, moving in and through, touching and merging with you, drawn to your radiance and a match for your resonant signature, pulling what is good, what is in alignment with you, to you. You are your own force of magnetism. And it is through your energetic field that you emanate what it is you desire and what you draw to you that meets that desire. Feeling this energetic push and pull, open and free to receive all that is here for you. Bringing your attention beneath your feet to your connection with Mother Nature, to Mother Earth, feeling the cord that connects you deep into the earth, like a tether or an umbilical cord. She feeds and nourishes you with her love, feeling the warm red love and energy flowing up and into your vessel, nourishing and nurturing you, warming you, filling you. And in this, you feel the gentle pull of gravity on every molecule in your vessel, pulling you to her, reminding you that you are loved and you are hers. She awakens your nature, awakens that which resides in you connecting you with all of life on this planet. All of life moves in and through your vessel, feeling the minerals, the plants, the animals, the human, the elemental, the angelic, awake to you and you are awake to them. Aware that you are of the earth and you are here as a part of this natural experience. You are a part of and moving with the rhythm of life. And with every breath, you expand into this awareness, allowing it to move in and through and between every cell of your being, awakening you. Feeling your love for this earth, for the mother, for life. Fulfilled in knowing that you are home and you belong. It is here that we raise your attention above your head, your entire vessel, your being, open like a tulip, open to receive the light of the Christ consciousness through your energetic connection to the quantum field. You are open wide to receive this light pouring in and through you, crystalline and golden. It flows into your vessel and you breathe it in, refreshing in its nature, and it expands you, feeling every cell grow to receive more, awake to the plenty that is available to you, all that you need and more. And as you exhale, you relax and surrender fully, letting go, trusting that the next breath there will be plenty, filling and expanding your vessel. And on the exhale, feeling your edges, the limitations of you disappear, and the light flowing through you completely until you are floating in the rhythm of being breathed, flooded with this light and letting it go. Your entire vessel full and emanating the light easily and effortlessly outward into the consciousness of humanity. Filling, expanding, surrendering, and emanating this light. Allowing yourself to be breathed into this experience. Limitless, open, trusting, breathing. In this, you are acclimating to the field of infinite possibilities, to the field of the infinite, to the energy and consciousness of that which breathed you into being. In many ways, it is a coming home, a coming into oneness. In every breath, surrendering your awareness, your thoughts, your being to the experience. Listening to these words, allowing them to flow in and through you. There is only this. You are this, and you are more than this. Breathe and be. And in this moment, feel within your vessel clarity, knowing, trust, and truth. Breathe in and feel from the core of your vessel an awakening to a crystalline structure that surrounds and extends outward from your skeletal structure. Awakened and activated. This is your sense and inherent power of your beingness. You are able to amplify all that you are receiving, that you feel the light flow into you, amplifying and growing and resonating from the core of you outward. Without work, it simply is who you are. The light grows and is brighter than 10,000 suns, dear one, radiating outward, cool and clear, like manna from heaven that many have prayed for. Hope, clarity, light. Every breath creating spaciousness for the light to move in and through the consciousness of humanity, as it has moved in and through your consciousness. As you acclimate to this, it becomes the way. It becomes truth and known. And as you breathe, you are allowing this possibility for others. And there is plenty. There is no need to push or to wish or to force. Trust that this light is available to all. And as with you, there is a longing to know more, to open to more, for it is what is divine and true in all of humanity. And it is in this place that you are experiencing the fullness of yourself, of your being, of your vessel, acclimating to your wholeness, feeling this move into every cell of your being, into your energy field. And you are resonant in this wholeness, in your holiness, dear ones. Resonant in this, it moves through you in waves, mirroring the waves of the energy that has created all that is, connecting you with all, opening you to oneness. Feeling this move up into your third eye, up into the very center of your mind. For some of you, you may be feeling pressure behind your eyes. Know that this will pass. You're opening fully your third eye, which is far more than intuition. It is to see from the divine. Your eyes tell you what is real. This tells you what is true. And we breathe. Breathing and being. Allowing your physical body to acclimate. And to be whole and complete in your beingness. Knowing that this is your I am. That you are one with the divine. One with all. One with your brothers and sisters. Awakening your clarity. Your ability to see more clearly what is true. I am. Beautiful light beings. Breathe and be. Receive our words in the love of you as you are in this precious moment. All that you need do is remain open to receive. Do not judge yourself. Do not measure yourself Your experience is yours, dear ones. Honor it. Love yourself as you are a precious child of God. As you come to understand this, you see that you are without limitation. You, in your mind, in your mental body, tells a story of what you lack. And yet, in this moment, you are experiencing what it is to know that you are lacking no thing. You shine like the sun. You shine like the divine. You are bright and beautiful, whole, beloveds, and holy. And what is holy is beloved. Beloved by the all that is. Love beyond measure. Love beyond limitation. And this flows effortlessly in and through you. It is what created you, created the atoms that make up the cells that make up the body. All that you are is greater than you can see and sense. And you are coming to understand and experience this. And it is your willingness to remain in this practice, awakening in service for indeed, dear ones, yourselves, but for all. Opening your heart, opening and expanding who you believe you are, and in return, seeing this in all beings. It softens your countenance, allows you to be permeable and tender and loving in a world that is choosing at this moment to block, to protect, to fear. It is in this gentleness, in this grace, that your light shines so brightly and is like a soothing force in the hearts and souls of the many. Blessed are you who are willing, dear one. We honor and support you in your light, in your vessels, in your willingness to emerge from the prisons of your mind into the freedom that you have longed for. May others also find this freedom as we breathe. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to come back gently to this present moment. I feel like I'm going to cry, to be honest. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed with emotion. And how do we open ourselves to remain open and realize that every breath is service, being of service, of course, to ourselves and then to everyone else. Doesn't seem easy some days, you know, when people are so guarded, but I love that vision that being gentle in our spirit, being soft is soothing and is what so many are longing for right now. And so how do we allow ourselves to be in that? That's a good reminder today. That's a good reminder, and I think it's a powerful time. August is just a powerful time to make our declarations for what it is we want and who we want to be. So, what is it that you want, and who is it that you want to be? That is really the question. And not to be afraid to say it. I mean, who's to judge? Who's to say there's not enough? Clearly not us. We're experiencing the the expansiveness that if you are drawn to it, that it exists. If you imagine it, it is already created. So can we trust in that? Can we step forward in that? Can we move into that? That's an act of faith. And I think that's the invitation. And I hope that you enjoy this weekend and use this time to connect in. I'm going to remind you that that I have a group reading tomorrow. I still have space open. It's rare that I do 2 in 1 week, but the one that we had on Wednesday was so powerful. A lot of clearing, a lot of people coming into the declaration and clarity about what they are longing for. So if this is something you are finding yourself like, I know there's something, I know I'm right on the edge of this, I know that this is where I'm going, take it as a full on invitation to come. It's Saturday at 7. It's 2 hours. You can't fail. If you're called to it, sign up is what I would say. And um, it's over Zoom, so you can do it from wherever you are. And there's always a way to find your way. If you're at a yes, follow it. Let's use the energy and amplitude and exponentiality that's available to us right in this moment and allow the ways to show up. So if you're called to that, it might be that little pivot that might help you. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Oh, wait. Angeline, you said I had a vision of walking through a football stadium where nature was taking it back, filled with greenery, crumbling seats where we looked down upon our entertainers, and it was becoming part of a green field. While walking with another, I felt such peace and in awe and disbelief and said, remember when this used to matter so much to us? It was a feeling of such joy and peace that it no longer mattered. Highly symbolic. I would agree that, and that's it, right? And what's interesting is the symbolism. I totally feel what you're talking about. As I'm reading this, like the that moving back into our nature, it has little to do with the actual tangible structures, but that nature is is ever present, and it's what we're paying attention to, and it's what's growing. And the things that we've believed were so solid and so important and so immovable, like a stadium. Think about that, that this was so important. It doesn't get our attention. And attention means it must be tended to. And what is getting our attention is growing, which is our nature, which is this divine way of being. And that is so beautiful, Angeline. I would really encourage you to take that and to, if you're willing to post it in the larger group, it's really, really, really beautiful. I'm feeling like you have an image that goes with it. It's just so gorgeous. I can see what you're saying. And I want to thank you for sharing that. Mm. I love you guys. I love you and honor you. I hope you have a brilliant day. Today's my husband's birthday, so we are going to celebrate for a little bit. And I'm wishing you all a joyful, beautiful day. And I will talk to you soon. Have a blessed day.